All right, so it is October 2nd. Oh, scratchy nose. And I figured it's another time to do a garden update because it's now fall and the garden's kind of done. So I have here in my hand, let's see, can you see it? Everything. Maybe you can't tell, I'm kind of balancing my coffee, but I got garlic. That's the big thing here. There's some garlic because it's the time of the year to plant the garlic to let them overwinter. So that's what I was planning on coming to do. But now, while I'm down here, I might as well just kind of look through everything and check on the status and stuff and fill you guys in. Use guys. So here we go. Maybe you could just see what I'm looking at. Look at this guy. Can I make it focused? Wow. He's big. See, here's a comparison. It's a big spider. Okay. Ooh, it looks like the roof is done. Holy shit, I should have come in here earlier. It is torn up. It got rained in and that's done. So, holy shit, I'm really gonna have to fix this. I did not know it was like this. Got some tomatoes to harvest on the flip side, on the other side of it. Wow, these plants must be getting so cold at night. Oh my god, it looks so bad. You know what I should do is get some of that Gorilla Glue tape, because this duct tape sucks. So that would help a lot. Or even just fucking buying one giant piece of plastic that I just cut holes in instead of taping together separate pieces. I wonder, I'll have to look for that. So I'll be harvesting tomatoes and thinking of a solution for the roof. And avoiding the giant spider. Already he's building a new web. But buddy, you can't use that either. I'm not letting you use my tools. Just trying to build it on the wheelbarrow now. Anyway, so now let's just go around and see what's left of this. So a couple of the nasturtium flowers are still growing, if you can see. This is where all the potato plants were, and I actually harvested them, I don't know, a few weeks ago. And we have a bunch of potatoes, or we did. We've eaten a bunch of them since then. Here's the lone squash that hasn't been watered since I cut the water off for the potatoes, and it never created any other squash, it looks like. But over here is more squash, and I bet there's actually some in here because I was trying to let some grow. Let's see. Do we have any extras? Got some flowers. No squash. And Jamie might have actually come out here too to harvest. There's a couple little ones growing in here. This guy's got 4 baby patty pans. Is that right? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Oh, here's a little one growing in here. Amid these weeds. You can see over here that there were others, and it looks like they were eaten. Something's coming in and eating. This thing got fucking slimed. Someone's covered in a spider web. I don't know if you can see it. Nah, you can't see it. That's okay. Yeah. So things die. It's fine. That's life. Okay, over here, the little hoogly guy. Check this out. It's got some weeds. And this is, what is it called? Red currant. It's still not dead. I don't know if that's the same as alive. Whoa, there's a spider web going this way that oh, there it goes. There goes the spider. Man, these guys are so creative. And this is raspberry. Couple spiders there, wow. Raspberry. So that's growing. Look at these guys. We left them and they're just getting bigger and bigger. I don't know if we should have done that, but we did. So I just put these garlics down on the ground to kind of mark where I'm going to plant them. Wow, I haven't been here in a while. I've been busy doing other stuff. This is where one of the timers is hidden so it's not getting soaked. Everything's pretty overgrown. I mean, at least in these rows. Well, the mulch really helps with the weeds, you can tell. Because compare the amount of weeds popping up here versus here. Here versus here. 1 or 2. Sorry, I really could go into that. So these are supposed to be broccoli. I don't know if they ever... Oh, wow, look at all those aphids. Yeah, these guys are getting eaten. So I should probably just pull these out. They're done. Well, that one is. Let's see. This one looks pretty healthy, actually. I don't know if it ever became broccoli, but it looks healthy. This one, also healthy. Look at that little bit of water just hanging out there. None of these really... This one has some aphids on it, too. None of these really became Romanesco broccoli like they were supposed to. Maybe it was just the wrong time, like I planted them too late. I don't know. So, wow. I'm just noticing here that all of the pea plants are gone. You can't even see them anymore. All you see is weeds. So, they're done. And or some creature came in and ate them. Because I have seen deer on the property. Here's a beet. Look at that. Could probably pull that out right now. Time for some beets. Look at that little guy. It's so tiny. Yeah, our beets didn't do that well this year. That's okay though. It's always next year. Always. Let's check in with these cucumbers. Well, the cucumber plant itself isn't so bad. Ain't no cucumbers growing, but again, could have been eaten. Because, oh, here's a weed. Here's a cucumber. One little guy. The lone cuke. So there's a few different things I'm going to need to do here. I got to figure out the order. Maybe first we'll be getting all the tomatoes. Let's see, I was trying to do a different view here so you could see in. Harvesting tomatoes. Doing at least a quick fix on the roof. So I'm guessing I'll have to harvest tomatoes and then I'll look online, see how much that plastic costs. I think our dimensions are 8 by 14. Maybe get some Gorilla Glue tape, the duct tape, Gorilla Glue tape, brand wise, to replace that crappy duct tape we had. And then, in order to plant garlic, I'm gonna need to do a little weeding. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of for now. And starting to think about next steps. What are the next garden things? Do we want to try any overwintering plants besides the onions? And I would love for the garden next year to include more, I want to say permaculture varieties, companion plants. Besides just the individual crops we're growing, other plants. Like I did a few nasturtiums to go along with the potatoes, but they're kind of like, they're not even grown among the potatoes, they're like next to them. So more interspersed crops like that is kind of what I'm thinking of. So I got to sit down and kind of draw a map, do some research, draw a map out of how we could change our garden to be even better next year. Yeah, because it was moderate, you know, the garden was okay, but like I said, I have that growth mindset, and I also have been doing almost everything myself. Pretty much all of the downstairs, this area of the garden has been me. We have an upper bed that my roommates have been helping with, and kind of caretaking more, but this downstairs area has been pretty much me, so I'm okay that it hasn't been superly productive because at least I'm doing it, you know? All right, that's it. Right, check it out. I fixed the roof. Woo woo, good as new. See, I took all the crappy tape off. See, the real problem is that I was using this duct tape, just regular old duct tape, whatever the brand is, and that stuff does not last very long. So I tore it all off, and I got this better fancy stuff, Gorilla Glue duct tape. Or Gorilla Glue tape. I don't know. I think it's Gorilla Glue duct tape. Anyway, my roommate had some of it that we used upstairs in the garden on another little project, and I was just so impressed by how sturdy this stuff is. So I knew this is really the way to go. So hopefully it'll hold. But even if not, it could just last as long as the other stuff did, which is a few months, and that's better than nothing. So, and we don't have lots of bits falling down. Hooray! Okay, and over here I have planted the garlic, and I composted and mulched, and I was having a debate with myself about whether or not they should be peeled, if they'll be okay just being in their husks. And out of 20 cloves of garlic, I kept, I think, 17. I peeled 17, and I left like 3 of them unpeeled as an experiment in this corner over here. So I planted like rows along this way, 3 at a time, just because of how big they're gonna be. 4 would be a nice number, a 4x5 array, but 3 is more adequate spacing. So hopefully I didn't put the mulch down too thickly, and little green plants will be popping up in the next couple weeks. I've decided to turn the water off because everything is soaked around here. So, and this time of year, we should be starting to get a lot more rain. I'm just going to give you a view of these pretty colors. I don't know if you can see, especially over there, it's very beautiful. Damn it, this beet's getting in my way. The fall foliage is just so pretty. See that?